story, and it is called Cat List. It's going to go on this side, actually. All right. Also, this is kind of like kindergarten storybook time. Can everyone see the illustrations? Great. So, Cat List. A cat is not a pizza pie. A traditional pizza, or at least the kind that I traditionally order, doesn't really resemble a pie at all. I traditionally order pizza with pineapple and mushrooms. You wouldn't think that they'd taste good together, but they do. A quiche is more or less a pie. Quiche are pretty good. It's probably not a great idea to eat pie in the shower. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't try. You shouldn't try to fit your house key into an electric socket in your apartment. Nope. You shouldn't butter your blueberry bagel before putting it in the toaster. You shouldn't tell your boyfriend, who you just moved in with last week, that you were going out to pick up a pizza pie, and instead pick up a cat. Especially if your boyfriend is allergic to cats. Even if your boyfriend says silly things like pizza pie and cellular telephone instead of pizza or cell phone like everyone else. And he says them so much that you start saying those silly things too, so you make up your own sort of language, like Pig Latin or Klingon or Esperanto, only no one has ever suggested that silly couple talk be made an international language. That would be weird. I'm kind of weird. But so is Max. Max likes putting cinnamon in his coffee and in his soup. Max likes closing his eyes on the walk home from the bar and testing how long he can put one foot in front of the other, testing his inebriated sense of space before opening his eyes again. Max likes the Never-Ending Story 3. That got a reaction. All right. Max is allergic to cats. And I should have remembered that. It was a very important thing to remember. The cat I picked up, the cat I adopted from a friend who was trying to give him away because her other cat, Minxie, didn't like him, and who she happened to have with her at that very coincidental moment on the street near the pizza place, was in a cat carrier and had soft gray fur and cool green eyes and was not a pizza pie. Though he did have pointy ears, like a Vulcan. See, made up languages, Klingon. Which I know aren't the same thing, but they're at least in the same universe, right? I liked Star Wars better. Yeah. See, cuteness, what the heck is this? Alright, see, cuteness, comma, Ewoks. But Max likes Star Trek. See, love can exist between these two disparate parts. Anyway, okay, and he got mad when I brought the cat home, and he was very hurt that I had forgotten the very important thing, that he is allergic to cats. So he left this morning and didn't even kiss me goodbye or tell me where he was going, which he almost always does now that we live together, now that for the last week we have been living together in his apartment. And I have been sitting on Max's couch and drinking Max's orange juice and talking to Bastion, which is the name I gave the gray cat, and telling him that I'm sorry I took him home with me, but it wasn't really my home to take him to, at least not yet. So I'm going to bring Bastion back. If I haven't screwed things up too badly. And maybe if I'm willing to watch Wrath of Khan again. The end.